What if I tell you that you could still have untapped height potential, but the foods you're eating every day might be silently sabotaging your growth? First, most people think height is purely genetic, but that's not the whole story. Second, the right diet can unlock your body's natural growth pathways, increase human growth hormone HGH, and maximize your height potential. And third, the wrong foods can spike estrogen, block key nutrients, and stunt your growth without you even realizing it. Today, I'll break down the science behind height growth, the hormones involved, the best foods to increase height, the ones you must avoid, and the surprising role of water and cooking oils in your growth. This could be the difference between gaining those extra inches or staying stuck at the same height forever. So pay attention to this one. Part 1, how we grow taller. Before we dive into the foods, let's talk about how height growth actually works. Key hormones that control height. Your height is mostly determined by 3 key hormones: HGH, human growth hormone, IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, and DHT, dihydrotestosterone. HGH is like the master switch for growth. It's released by your pituitary gland, and when it's flowing, it triggers your body to build and lengthen bones, increase muscle mass, and regenerate tissues. The crazy part, HGH levels spike the most when you sleep, but if your diet's off, it can cut that production in half. Then there's IGF-1. This one's triggered by HGH and produced in your liver. It's the key driver for bone elongation, working directly on the growth plates in your bones. If your IGF-1 levels are low, those plates don't get the signal to stretch. Finally, there's DHT, a powerful form of testosterone. It's great for muscle strength and bone density, but if DHT levels get too high too early, it can cause your growth plates to fuse, cutting off height potential permanently. Part 2, essential proteins and vitamins. Now let's talk about the essential proteins and vitamins for growth. Number 1, your body needs collagen, the most abundant protein in your bones. To give them strength and flexibility, you want to produce them as naturally as possible without the use of any supplements. Number 2, vitamin D. This helps your body absorb calcium. Without it, your bones are growing weak, not strong. And when you'll be practicing microfractures, you don't want your bones to be weak. Number 3, zinc and magnesium. This help increase IGF-1 production. And lastly, number 4, vitamin C, which boosts collagen synthesis. Collagen types 2, 9, 10, and 11 are present in a growth plate. In type 1, collagen is the primary collagen in bone for bone formation, growth, and remodeling, and subsequently mineralization to form bone tissue. Get these nutrients right, and you'll give your body the raw materials to maximize height growth. Part 3, best foods to maximize height growth. Now let's talk about the foods that can unlock this growth process. Eggs, the perfect growth fuel. If you're serious about growing taller, eggs should be a staple. Let me explain. Eggs are a complete protein source, meaning they contain all 9 essential amino acids, about 6 grams per egg. But that's not the secret weapon. It's the vitamin D. Egg yolks are one of the few foods that naturally contain vitamin D, which is important for bone health, muscle function, and immune system support. Vitamin D helps your body pull calcium into your bones, strengthening them and allowing them to grow longer. Eggs are also a good source of nutrients like lutein and zeaxanthin, which are not commonly found in other foods in the same quantity. Egg yolks also contain vitamin D, K2, A, B6, B12, folate. Plus, eggs also boost IGF-1 levels, which tells your growth plates to keep stretching. Imagine starting your day with 3 eggs. That's 18 grams of protein and a solid dose of vitamin D right off the bat. It's like giving your body the perfect signal to grow. Fortified dairy, the liquid growth. Fortified foods are those with added nutrients, vitamins or minerals that aren't naturally present or are present in lower levels in their original form. For example, milk. Milk isn't just about calcium. The fortified kind gives you a powerful combo of calcium and vitamin D. Think of it like this. Calcium is the building block for your bones, and vitamin D is the key that allows your body to use that calcium effectively. Without enough vitamin D, the calcium you get from food is basically useless. A couple of glasses of fortified milk a day. That's like giving your bones permission to grow. And the added bonus? Milk also contains lactoferrin, a compound that directly stimulates bone-building cells. 2 to 3 cups a day, and you're feeding your bones exactly what they need. Some other alternatives of fortified foods are breakfast cereals, orange juice, bread, eggs, yogurt, and salt. Boron. Boron is a trace mineral which is essential for bone health and development. This is one of the minerals consumed mostly by the Maasai tribe from Kenya, known for their insane height. This can be found on prunes and black resins, and also in some leafy greens like spinach, kale, and bok choy, which are loaded with magnesium and vitamin K, both of which are crucial for bone health. But the secret element present is boron. Boron enhances your body's ability to use magnesium and calcium, making sure those minerals don't just pass through you, they actually get to work in your bones. Start with 6 milligrams of boron every day for the first few weeks, and then reduce it to 3 milligrams after that. As an adult should not consume more than 20 milligrams of boron in a day. Nuts and seeds. If I had to say only one name, that would be pumpkin seeds. High in magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, manganese, copper, and iron. Nuts and seeds might just be one of the most underrated height boosters out there. And here's why. First, they're packed with essential nutrients like calcium, magnesium, zinc, and healthy fats, all of which are crucial for bone development and overall growth. Almonds are one of the best plant-based sources of calcium. Pumpkin seeds and cashews are rich in magnesium. Walnuts and pumpkin seeds are loaded with zinc. Chia seeds and flax seeds provide omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and support bone health. A diet rich in nuts and seeds boosts your overall health, stronger bones, a better immune system, and even a healthier weight. Fatty fish. The omega-3 boost salmon, mackerel, and tuna are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 reduce inflammation in the body, making it easier for HGH and IGF-1 to do their job. When you combine that with the vitamin D in fish, you're setting up the perfect hormonal environment for growth. Just eat salmon, rich in omega-3s, saturated fats, and good cholesterol. 2 to 3 servings a week, and you'll feel the difference. Lean protein. You can't build height without protein, and chicken is one of the best sources. A 100-gram serving gives you over 30 grams of complete protein, loaded with all the amino acids your body needs to build bone and muscle. Plus, chicken is rich in zinc, which directly increases IGF-1 levels. Red meat or organ meat, rich in collagen, glycine, proline, arginine, leucine, lysine. These proteins derived from meat are essential because they are incorporated into the organic matrix of bone as part of the collagen structure upon which mineralization occurs. And because dietary proteins influence the secretion and action of the osteotropic hormone, IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1, which is important for bone formation. Bone broth. Bone broth is basically liquid gold for height growth, and here's why. It's loaded with collagen, glycine, proline, and glutamine, all key building blocks for bones and cartilage. Collagen strengthens your bones and helps your growth plates stay healthy, while glycine and proline support tissue repair and flexibility. But it doesn't stop there. Bone broth boosts IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor, which directly stimulates bone growth. Plus, it's rich in calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and gelatin, giving your bones everything they need to grow longer and stronger. Part 4. Foods that stunt growth. Now here's the part that most people ignore. The foods that can literally block your growth. Sugary drinks. Every time you down a soda or an energy drink, you're spiking your insulin levels and creating inflammation in the body. That inflammation directly lowers HGH production. And once HGH drops, IGF-1 drops too. No IGF-1, no bone growth. Soy-based products. Tofu, soy milk, and other soy-based products are loaded with phytoestrogens, plant-based compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. Higher estrogen levels increase aromatase, the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. Too much estrogen equals early growth, plate closure equals stunted height. If you want to grow taller, you don't want your estrogen levels to go up too much. Vegetable oils, cooking with soybean or canola oil. Bad move. These oils are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which increase inflammation and block HGH production. Switch to olive oil or avocado oil. They reduce inflammation and promote a healthy hormonal balance. Estrogen in water, the hidden growth killer. Tap water and even bottled water often contain trace amounts of xenoestrogens, synthetic compounds that mimic estrogen in the body. When your body is exposed to too much estrogen, it throws off your hormonal balance, increasing estrogen while lowering testosterone and HGH, human growth hormone. High estrogen levels trigger premature growth plate closure, cutting off your height potential early. Fluoride. Fluoride is added to drinking water in many places to prevent cavities, but it's also linked to weaker bones and slower growth. Fluoride accumulates in bones over time, making them brittle and more prone to fractures. It lowers magnesium and calcium absorption, two minerals critical for bone strength and growth. High fluoride levels also disrupt thyroid function, which regulates metabolism and growth hormones. Studies show that communities with higher fluoride levels in water tend to have lower average heights and higher rates of bone issues. Part 5. Final strategy and recommended daily intake. To maximize your height potential, aim for 3 eggs daily equals for protein plus vitamin D boost. 2 to 3 cups of fortified milk for calcium and IGF-1 support. 100 to 150 grams of chicken or red meat per meal for zinc and collagen. 1 cup bone broth for collagen and IGF-1 boost. 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week for omega-3 and vitamin D. 2 servings of leafy greens, prunes or black resins for magnesium and boron. Switch to filtered water and olive or avocado oil. Here, this is the best foods which promotes height growth and will make you taller. Let me know in the comments if you have more deeper knowledge on this topic, and I'll pin your comments so everyone benefits from it. And lastly, thank you for watching till the end, and we'll meet again in the next one. Until then, go beyond genetics.